For today's cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
Got a long weekend.
Yeah.
So that's really pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
And it was randomness. We get to do randomness.
We do get to do randomness, and the Roblox event is still going on.
And so it's one of those, and kid just gave me he's like, what is the idea of today? And I'm like, because he found some kind of comic type thing that disturbed him, and yet he kept reading.
It's not really disturbing. It's just like, because I do like fan fiction.
I get that. Now, stay with me. And I'm like, you do realize that you had the option to stop reading, right?
Yeah.
And that's true of all of us with all this drama shit that's going on. Because I think everybody's kind of wore out with it.
Mm-hmm.
And had listened to Esoteric Sky today, who's talking about June. And it's hard to believe, honestly, that May is almost done. I mean, it was one of those months that you sort of blinked and it was gone. And for whatever reason. And it's just, yeah. I think everybody has operated on overload for so long that it's their system, everybody's system is just like, nope, back it up.
Yep.
So this weekend, do random. I'm encouraging random. As long as it's happy random.
Y'all can play Roblox with me.
And now if you do if your form of entertainment is going down rabbit holes and wonderful things, Robert Phoenix had a really, really great Friday FARcast, and I will include the link on that. Now that's not light and fluffy stuff they're talking about.
No, it's like hardcore truth bombs that a lot of people just don't want to hear.
Right. But I have been because I do have oppositional defiant disorder. It's not just for children's.
No.
And
whoever said that's something that you grow out of? No,
it's sort of like ADHD. No,
yeah,
it just hangs about.
It's always there. It just, I don't know, something quails it after a while. Sort of, kind of.
Yeah, but at least I didn't transition into some of the other things. A lot of times you sit and you wonder who makes this shit up. Because we have found out that we've been lied to for a long time about a whole lot of stuff.
But we know that we've been lied to for a while, though.
Yeah. So start asking questions.
Yeah.
And it is no longer as far as blindly believing. Question. I grew up.
You grew up questioning.
Absolutely. That was one of the things about being born during the time of Vietnam and stuff like that. It was question everything.
Yeah.
And I never let go of that.
No.
Because it worked well with the oppositional defiant disorder.
Yeah.
Somebody say, do this. Why? Because I said so. Well, that brought resentment. That's never an appropriate answer for a kid.
Right. Just because you said so, that's not a good reason or explanation as to why I need to do something.
No. Now, there are some children that they will do the why thing just to annoy and stuff. And after about 3 days or something, you're like, because I said so, because I'm the mama. But you can tell the difference because a lot of children honestly don't understand the reasoning why they need to do that.
And that's when someone actually needs to take the time to explain it.
Talk with them.
Yes.
They're not tiny adults. They're children. Their brains work differently.
Yes, explain that. That's like the saying that's going around now for all of us Gen Z. Explain it to me like I'm 5.
Yeah.
Explain it like I'm 5.
Well, and part of that is there are not you, but because you did have people that explain things for the most part.
Yeah.
But some of these other kids did not.
No.
And they truly don't understand. It's not always that they're trying to be obtuse. They just don't know. Never assume that somebody knows something. Whether they be big, little, in between.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That was like this one person. So they're bald, and someone was like, "How do you know when to stop when you're washing your face? How do you know where to stop when you're washing your face?" And they were like, "I don't know. I'll get back to you on that."
That was just funny. That was funny. But with this, the randomness and people needing some kind of direction, and one of the things that I am so over and have been for quite some time, because I do have to scroll through the news quite frequently to try to find stories, and that was like yesterday's cup. Instead of it being, idiots amongst us. That was the thing that I would, back when I was in radio, so I had sort of brain glitched on that. It was here on our Cup of Coffee with Scream, it was the What the Fuck files.
Yeah, what the fuck files.
Every day is a What the Fuck file.
WTFF.
Yeah. Yeah. But within this, that you've got the attitude of some of these people that they've got all this shit figured out, and it's like, oh, you've been doing this wrong. This is how you need to do this. This is how you need to eat. This is how you need to drink. This is how you need to breathe. And I'm like, fuck you. I'm done. Let me just figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's on a journey.
They are.
You don't have to listen to these people. Shut them down. Just for a few days in whatever way.
Right.
Shut it down. Mm-hmm. Turn on the radio. Turn you some music on. Go out. And it's like Kid and I have been repotting houseplants. And
we have been.
That is something that... And I had gotten some seeds, and because as far as body doesn't want to work with mind and spirit, and still trying to find some kind of, halfway point on some of that. If we get a couple of days, and if I can keep the cats out of the pots that I have, they love them. I think they're part vampire because they like sleeping on the soil.
I think it's called grounding.
Maybe, but they got a whole damn yard and mountains.
It's because it's basically
what
in the
do they
shape.
Want?
It's in the shape of a cat bed.
I fits. Was it if I fits, I sits? Coffee slurp.
They like sort of enclosed spaces anyway to sleep. They do.
That's
why Voodoo likes to sleep on the grill now, because it has that sort of divot in it.
Mm-hmm. It's all right because
it cradles her.
I bought some different wire that I can plant the seeds, put the wire over the top of it.
Not figurative seeds, literal seeds.
Yeah. I've got some. I have some deal. I had gotten some marigolds, and you know what? Even as far as I'm one of these, you got to plant by the signs and stuff. No, not this time. Usually, if you put a seed in some dirt, give it some water, give it some sunshine, usually something will sprout.
Yeah.
So as far as the, you gotta do it this way, do it that way, you doing it all right, fuck it. Well, I'm going to plant a seed.
Well, that was like my plants. I didn't know if it was the right time or not to put them in the ground or not, but I did it anyhow. Mm-hmm. Because it was like, okay, it's a nice day. It's finally got a chance. Here you go. Here's some soil.
We have some...
new soil.
We have a Mondo planter out there that I had gotten from my banana tree, which did finally... it finally died after years of me babying it and trying to save it, and it just didn't.
What?
And the banana tree, my banana buddy, I worked with it.
It did good.
It died.
It did good for a while. But it did, when it was still good, it did good.
Let's face it, we are in southwestern Virginia. We are not in a tropical climate. And while it's nice to have the idea of a dwarf banana tree, reality still is.
No, now we got avocado trees.
Oh, let's do more Mission Impossible. Let's do that.
Hey, they're doing all right. They got new growth.
Yeah, they do, and we'll grow them for a while until they die, just to watch them grow.
We need a cherry tree.
Well, now that is something that possibly, but I don't have a seed packet for that, and it's like
We just get a
that takes
thing of cherries.
Very long time. Yes, but I have some sunflower seeds. They're not the ginormous sunflowers. As far as I know, they're the smaller ones that I can,
Yeah.
if I don't have enough soil, I will go to the Wall of Mart and buy more dirt. Isn't that sad? Because honestly, the soil content where we are, it's clay.
What if Omega and I just went up to the farm and dug a hole for you?
Well, if you
Got
wanted
some
to
of
do
that
that
dirt.
would be great.
We could do that one day.
Yeah, but it's not.
I like digging holes. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
Now, seriously,
Diggy,
on some of
diggy hole.
the areas around here, some of the mountain soil, that is good dirt. It's that good, rich, dark. But where we are, it's clay. And things don't grow so good in it.
It's good for making pottery.
Yeah, it's great for making pottery. But, it's not good for... We've had some things that have... The pumpkins did really well until those damn
Bugs.
beetles.
Yeah.
So, but that's my plan for this weekend, is to do random and drink coffee and avoid the news. That's one of the reasons on X and the people that I have subscribed to. I don't subscribe to that many. I'm selective. Are wonderful. Because I am selective. Now, if you
Yes.
want to go there, like I said, make sure that you let me know who you are and say, hey, it's me. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't have one of those things. Some people have, it's almost like an invitation that you have to, I don't know, to make sure, I guess, if you're not a bot or something like that or not an asshole, I can't blame them for being selective either.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's I subscribe to some really cool people. I do.
You do. You really do. Mm-hmm. They're cool on there. We got cool people on YouTube, BitChute,
We do.
Rumble.
We do. We have got, and we may be a tiny pirate crew, but we're mighty.
Yeah.
And we care about each other.
Yes.
And we pray for each other.
Yes.
What more can anybody want?
His
other
friend.
than another cup of coffee?
Cheesecake.
Well, cheesecake would be good. Damn, you said that. I should have got one of those.
The Roblox the restaurant type.
I know you're doing that, but it's like you
Fuck
flung.
it. I'm
you
done. I
have
got the
flung
coin.
a craving on me.
I'm done with that game now. I got the coin. I got the final coin. I'm good. No more burnt cheesecakes.
That's a tragedy. Now that is a true tragedy. So, final thoughts, kid.
I didn't even know that you could burn cheesecakes.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think about the ones that you had to bake.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a possibility because the cold ones.
Well, that's because we usually go ahead and buy the prepared ones.
Yeah.
Years ago, the graham cracker crust that you could buy, and you could make the cheesecakes at home, and you could follow the recipe, and it never would set up. It was tasty. It was simple because it was basically cream cheese and sweetened condensed milk. That's a recipe for goodness anytime. Mm-hmm. But you would refrigerate it until it set up, and then you took it out, and if it even started to get it to room temperature, it would just like...
You used the lactose-free milk, didn't you?
No, that was not a thing back in the day. That was not a thing. So I don't know that they include that recipe anymore. But some of the other ones are,
It's like those
are baked.
Hey, some of those recipes, it's like those craft kits. In theory, it sounds good and it looks easy, but when you actually start doing it, it's like, the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And the end product is never how it says it's supposed to be.
But always make sure that you have the proper ingredients before you start the project, as evidenced by our zombie cookies a couple of years ago.
I like those zombie cookies.
They were, if I had what was it that I had substituted rum for?
I have no. I really don't know. On
It
that
was just.
You got me.
But it was. We still have the cookie cutters, so we could
Yeah.
just do our own thing this year.
We still got 2 packs of cookies in the freezer from Halloween last year.
They'll keep.
Yeah.
They'll keep. You can fix them anytime. We do Halloween all day, every day.
Yeah. We do.
So, anytime.
Although the
you can
cookie
fix the
selection last
cookies.
year was kind of sad.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's something as far as fixing. I will fix some gluten-free cookies.
Yeah.
I
just need to get them out of the freezer.
You normal ones. I'd buy you normal ones. But for myself, there was a channel
I just
that
need to
I
get them out of the
subscribe
freezer.
to.
They're taking up space.
Huh?
They're taking up space. I need to get them out of there.
You can fix them anytime. There's a channel that I subscribe to, and I haven't tried any of her recipes yet, but she uses no sugar and no flour. And she had a recipe
no sugar,
that
no flour. Where's the sweetness?
she uses sometimes honey or maple syrup, and some of it, she uses dates a lot in a lot of her recipes.
Isn't
And
that
she blends them up into almost like a paste.
Okay.
And she's the one that's why I bought the sesame seeds. So I might try to give that a go, to try to recreate the hummingbird cookies.
Okay.
Because I've always done the nuts and twigs thing from time to time. I like the nuts and twigs.
Yeah. I mean, the hummingbird cookies, that's a preacher cookie, basically.
No, well, no.
It's a preacher cookie with nuts seeds.
It was seeds. That's what it was. There was no flour in that.
Is there flour in preacher cookies?
Oh, well, it's oats. I love preacher cookies. Those no-bake cookies is what some people call them.
But those birdseed cookies are actually pretty good, too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I go through different times as far as I get low on nuts and twigs. So, final thoughts for
Foraging.
Foraging for the weekend of randomness.
I already said what I said earlier. I don't know what I said now, though.
It's okay. Because we went on tangent because
Roblox.
Randomness.
Roblox. No more Restaurant Simulator Tycoon 2. No more of that.
For all the
I ain't
effort
touching that game ever again.
For all the effort he was putting forth, I told him, I said, why don't people just go out and get an actual job and do this for real?
I did it for 10 tickets and 5 tokens.
If you do it for
That's
real,
some
you can do
bullshit
it for
right there.
dollars. Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have the dollars.
Well, it's job. It's called job.
I know that. It's hard to get a job right now.
Well, yes and no. It depends on where you go and what your skills are and what
If you're weed eating, that's pretty universal. Anybody will pay for you to weed eat.
Well,
if you're good at it.
And it's one of those.
I can mow
but
for
we're
people.
not. I'm not. See, that's Aries. Aries.
You said this was random.
He's random, but we were ending up again. This is how he keeps sucking me back in.
This is why our podcasts need to be about an hour long.
No, I couldn't deal with an hour long, and neither could anybody else.
I disagree. YouTube does well with longer format videos.
On some of it,
unless it's like
it
the
depends
shorts.
on the topic. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. That's just like on Roku.
The shorts are like the highlights, and that's it. And then for the people that don't want to watch it, that's why you have the shorts. And then for the people that actually do have the attention span.
Yeah. We've noticed on Roku that the little icon, thumbnail, whatever it is, for YouTube changed.
It changed
a day or so ago, and it's just red with the YouTube thing in the middle of it.
Yeah, with the name YouTube.
White.
That's how it used to be a few years ago before they switched it to just the play symbol.
Uh-huh.
So they switched it back to the OG version, and it's like, okay, at what point do you actually put the tagline "broadcast yourself again" underneath YouTube?
Well, it's one of those. There's a reason behind that, because they've got all kinds of marketing and people that study this stuff, are they trying to make people nostalgic?
Yes.
Are they upset because that people are going to BitChute and Rumble?
Partially, yeah.
Oh, well.
But the thing is, well, we need people to make skits and funny content on BitChute and Rumble.
Oh, that was another thing, and I didn't show you this yet. Ginger Billy made a new video about the bugs of summer. It's hilarious. I love him.
Oh, God.
He is so funny. And he could be from here. He's actually from South Carolina, but he could be from here easily. And he dresses up in the different costumes.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the people in the comments were wanting to correct him. And he's like, you're ruining the comedy of this by trying to be too damn accurate.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, quail your binary code just for a minute. Sit down. Get another cup of coffee. Relax. Breathe. And laugh.
You're acoustic.
Enjoy what's in front of you. Enjoy your friends, your family. If that includes online family and friends, good. Just be random. Happy random. Realize if you go down a rabbit hole that is not making you happy, you don't have to continue listening.
Yeah.
Take back your power. So, if you've had experiences with paranormal or supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, randomness, you can send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com, and that's there in the description box. I think that Robert Phoenix also uploads to BitChute.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Is he on Rumble?
BitChute, no, he tried Rumble for a while, and I think he stopped using Rumble, but he also has, is it Locals? There's a platform that's
called... the normies, what?
There is a platform that is called Locals, and I think it may be like $5 a month or whatever.
Oh, hell no, I don't want to be with the locals. They normie.
But I know that he said that he's going to do, it's like a webinar type thing on maybe June 8th or whatever.
Okay.
So looking forward to that.
Are you a local?
I am now. I am.
So you're a normie?
No, I've tried before. It damn near killed me.
That's what a local is.
No. So, do your spiel, kid.
If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment. Check her out on BitChute and Rumble at Werlanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Check her out on X, previously known as Twitter, Werlanda, COCWS. It's like a radio station call sign. It's pretty cool on there.
And it's, yeah, like I said, the people that I subscribe to are way cool.
Yeah. They are.
Yeah. And know that you are very, very loved.
Mm-hmm.
Treat other people the way that you would like to be treated.
Thank you all. Have a good.
And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.